All right, here we go with the Netflix special. Welcome back, Cobweb. Welcome back, Deb.
Hello, hello, hello.
What up, though?
We're talking about We Have a Ghost.
We have a ghost?
Not We Have a Ghost, but the movie We Have a Ghost.
Oh.
We have a ghost. Here? We have a ghost?
Yeah. He's our friend.
A ghost is our friend.
We won't even go into that. I said we're not going to.
No, in the movie.
No, but the real one.
Oh.
We're
the real one. Wait. I'm confused. Wait.
No,
I'm getting intrigued here.
No, we won't record it. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. That's a tease. That's the definition of a tease, Josh. You just gave him like a little bit of the leg and then pulled it back.
No. I told
See,
Deborah
that was a tease. There you go, teasing him again. You teasing him again.
You know what?
Warning. This podcast is about the horror genre, specifically horror films. As most horror movies are filled with coarse language, violence, and/or gore, the topics and language of the cast of the pod will also reflect the genre. If you have any issues with the aforementioned warnings, please press stop. However, if you have no issue with adult language, movie violence, or the accoutrement that accompanies horror films, please feel free to continue. You have been warned.
At all social medias, CastOfThePod.com, which takes you to the link to all our social medias. Cast of the Pod, even that butterfly thing, which I forgot to sign into. Again, the one that people use instead of using X now because people don't want to use X. Yeah. Cast the Pod. You hit up Cobweb at Cobweb 411 like that information. A lot of youngsters out there are losing that because they don't know what 411 means. That's what it means.
Yeah, it is. But, you know, our target market understands. I'm not out there for the youth. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to educate those that are here trying to get to my level. I've already given up on that generation.
My target's whoever listens.
Right? Deb's like, whoever wants to lend their ears, that's who we're talking to.
Yep.
True that.
Come on in.
Yeah, you're all family here. You're all family. This is your home. If this is your first episode of Cast of the Pod, guess what? You're in for a treat, and you're part of the family now. You're a pod person.
Yep.
You're a pod person, and one day you will be on that. I will pull up to your house in the bus and pick you guys up in case there's an apocalypse. And take you off.
That's the throw.
If you join Club 3P, you will be able to get on that bus. I'm just letting you know.
So also you can hit us up at 786 Podcast at 786-763-2278. We are talking about the Netflix exclusive movie We Have a Ghost, starring Captain America. Written by Christopher Landon, directed by Christopher Landon and Goff Manoch. Stars Jahi De Leon, Winston, David Harbour, and Anthony Mackie. Who is Yahi that he gets first?
Is that the
That's
brother?
The kid. That's Kevin.
Oh, that's the main one.
What has he done that he gets over Anthony Mackie and David Harbour? He's from The Dead Don't Die, Queen and Slim, We Have a Ghost, The Upside.
Oh, wow.
Maybe because he is the main character?
I guess. Yeah, I would say he's the main character of the movie. Maybe
there
that's why he's even over Erica Ash. Did they change IMDb?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't look at it. I just listen to what you tell me what's on it. And might I say, Joshua, that new look you have there sporting is pretty dapper. You got the what they call it, a handlebar mustache, going there.
This is my tribute to Magic.
A tribute to Magic?
See, he wasn't even watching the movie.
What are you talking about?
Blood in, Blood out.
Oh my God.
This is Miklo's friend.
Miklo's friend, yes. Victor Rivers.
Yes, you are correct. You are correct. I did not notice that until you said it, and I'm like, that shit is dope, my brother.
I got to shave right here. All this started going all like crazy down here. Got a damn neck beard. I ain't gonna be one of those people.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no neck beard people. You have to have a real beard. If you grow your neck out, that's fine. Only if your real beard grows out too. But the people that just do the neck and don't have any face beard, I'm like, nah.
Wow. What's this movie we doing again?
We have a ghost.
We have a ghost. 2023 is when the movie came out. It's PG-13, 2 hours and 6 minutes. According to IMDb. Hold on. This podcast not brought to you by this brand of water that I'm drinking.
Hydration break.
Yes. Finding a ghost named Ernest haunting their new home turns Kevin's family into an overnight social media sensation. But when Kevin and Ernest investigate the mystery of Ernest's past, they become a target of the 3-letter organization that I am not going to say on our podcast. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, anything we say on this podcast is for educational. Not educational. Not educational. We are not educating you about what they're doing to you and putting into your food and ending our lives early. We're not. No, it's all entertainment purposes.
Right.
Entertainment purposes only. So when I say FBI, CIA, stuff like that,
whoa.
just jokes. Them's just jokes. TJJ. That's the motto. Besides, you have been warned. It's them's just jokes. Entertainment purposes only.
Yep.
Bruh. Don't get me started on this movie. Just let me know when you just want me just to.
How you gonna be? Don't get me started on this movie. This is what we're podcasting.
Yeah.
Who picked out this movie?
I did. It was me.
Because we needed to get back on track. And then what did we do getting back on track to horror movies? We went to Smile 2. And that shit just that's
We're like running, and then we just slid.
We went from a complete stop to jumping out of the airplane without a parachute with Smile 2. So we needed to slow it down. We realized that a lot of our, if not the majority of our viewers, listeners, our pod people are not horror movie type people. So we went to a Netflix kind of family friendly, kind of pushing it a little bit movie. We Have a Ghost, which I honestly think anybody that listens to our podcast, even if you don't do horror movies, you can do this movie. That's what I think.
Yeah. Are we gonna rate this movie already, or are we gonna?
Let's go to the calculadora de I can't say it. Fatalidad. Is that doom?
I don't know.
Or is
I don't know what you said.
Condenar.
I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish.
Cancelar.
What?
What? Doom. There you go. The calculator of doom. We're going to our scoring already. Who wants to go first? If y'all don't want to go, y'all tell me. I'll go.
I'll go.
All right. Go ahead, Deb.
So I had already seen this movie, and I'd fallen asleep on it. But I did like the movie.
Yeah, but you saw like at 3 a.m.
Yeah. That's why I like to relax, and I like to just watch a movie, and then I end up falling asleep because I can't sleep. So anyways, but I did like the movie, and then when I did get to watch it again, I really liked the movie. The movie had a lot, and then that we can talk about, like the different things that happen in the movie. It's like stuff that you would see for real, like with TikTok and Facebook and all social media stuff. So I gave this movie a 9.
9, scoring
because
high.
I really, 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 really like this movie.
Whoa.
Cobb, you want to go next or you want to go last?
Go ahead, Josh. You go right ahead. I'm just
Okay, this movie was fun. It was a light movie. There were some things, I mean, There's some predictable things, but not predictable enough to make the movie bad. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Wow.
What did you give it, Cobweb?
I gave this motherfucker. Wait, no.
And then we'll go into why on our numbers after we get a total number. Then we'll go into why.
Bro, I'm sorry. I give this movie a 3.
All right, divided by 3. So we're giving this movie a 6.4, which drops it down to a 6, which is the average of what people are giving it.
That's scary because once we start, getting with like the everybody else or something like that, then that's weird.
We weren't in that everybody else rating till your rating came in.
Yep.
Your rating made us exactly average.
Yep. Way to go, Cobb.
I'm sorry. Maybe that's the realest jokers around, I mean, I'm sorry. I can't help it. I can't.
Way to go.
This movie made me so mad. I couldn't.
Why?
Why? Because it wasn't real. It wasn't like.
It's a
ghost movie. Who are these people? Who are these people that play these people in this movie? Who are these people?
These are very realistic people in this movie.
These aren't black people.
Oh,
who are these people?
Wait, ladies and gentlemen, this just in, according to Cobweb, all black people are the same.
They're not in this goddamn movie. This must be a new age of the Afro black people right now or something. I don't know what the fuck they calling themselves, but these ain't no niggas. I don't know who the hell these people are acting like they black in this movie.
So this was a successful family. This was a family that had some issues, but they stuck together. Father, mother, 2 brothers. And
hey, if anything,
at the end, when the father realizes he made these mistakes, he came clean to his son and told him, hey, this, you're a better man than I am. You're 16 and a bigger man than I am at 45.
That made me cry.
And it's a story about a father that gets money hungry real quick, and then he realizes the error of his mistakes, and he patches everything up with his family. And so that makes them not black, not according to me.
Bruh,
that's according
let me tell you something. Let me tell you. No, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Black people don't act like that.
How are they acting? The mom was scared. She even
the mom
said,
was on some
"We're
bullshit."
not gonna be these white people.
Black people don't do that shit.
Do what?
We don't have ghosts in our house. We just don't. As soon as they talk about that ghost shit, we up. Son.
He wasn't scary enough for them to. He wasn't scary enough for them to.
Are you missing the part that, one, they laughed at the ghost?
Yeah.
Because they weren't scared by the ghost.
Oh my
God.
God.
2, the mom literally said, that's white people shit. We're not going to be dealing with no scary ass ghost or anything like that. And then when they realized he wasn't a scary ass ghost or anything like that, they decided to help him and find out how he got murdered.
Dude, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not finna help a ghost figure out why he got murdered so he could cross over or do any of that. I'm not doing that.
Why?
Really, generally, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm probably the blackest person you guys probably know.
No.
Not even close.
I'm serious. You guys don't know. And a lot of people out there in the podcast world, let me tell you something. I'm probably about the realest black man you probably might meet within the next 10, 15 years. Okay.
No, not even. When did we start playing characters on Cast of the Pod? I thought we were going to be 100% real with ourselves.
Let's go.
If you want to talk about that's not how black people act and all that, I have black people in my bloodline that are black people, not just acting black or whatever that will fit the stereotype that you're setting on. That's not how black people act. So
I didn't think it was very. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe the characterization. I understand everybody got to get their share in this journey or world or something like that, but I just didn't feel it. I didn't feel as if that the situation that they were in I just couldn't relate to it. You know what I'm saying? It was just an unrelatability from the whole thing. Because let me tell you something, when a lot of black people watch movies, what we do is we try to relate them to something like that or what it is or their character or something like that in the movies. Like a lot of people do. You always try to find like something in the character you can relate to. And then automatically when we see like stuff on TV, you see like, oh, there's a black person on TV. So you're going to be like, hey, I relate to that person. But then when you feel out that these motherfuckers over here got a ghost in their house and they using these motherfuckers for TikTok to get views and shit, you like, are you fucking for real right now? This is where we're at today in society? That this is where we're on? Man,
Yes.
I couldn't take it, bro. You know what? I think I got older, like a grumpy old man watching this motherfucking movie and shit. And
I think
I was like really turned off.
Yeah. So
it really turned me off.
Let me jump in here for a second. This movie, you can't see this movie as well, you can, but this is also a comedy horror movie. So, and there was no horror in it, just that it was just
that it was about a ghost.
But it was supposed to be a comedy, and that's what it did. It made me laugh, and it was a fun movie. If you see it as anything else, as a true story, then that's all on you.
Ladies and gentlemen of Cast of the Pod, I would like to apologize if I've offended any of what Cobweb is listing as what black people do by enjoying this movie.
Hey, who you apologizing
for being
to?
a movie.
Man, what?
Because according to Cobweb, nobody who happens to be a black person acts like anybody in this movie who happen to all be black people.
Yeah. I don't see.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. First of all, black people don't answer the door for anybody that got those initials on their names from the government. They come knocking at the door, you just act like you ain't even answering.
The funny thing is, I know two people that are part of those 3-letter organizations that happen to be black people, and their parents were black people too, and their parents' parents were black people too.
Let me tell you something, dude. Let me tell you something. That don't mean shit. That don't mean a goddamn thing. Okay, let me tell you something, dude. Let me tell you, you guys want to let me tell you something about that. Watch this flick. Watch this flick. Let me tell you, it's free on YouTube. It's called The Spook That Sat by the Door. Watch that joint. Look it up on YouTube. Trust me, right there, that shit'll blow your fucking minds open about that whole thing. But go ahead.
We're talking about we have a ghost. We're not talking about
we have
other
a ghost, but they don't let people in. I would have never even let them in.
So from now on, that's how we're gonna watch movies. Any movie that pops up is like, nope, can't do that. Mexicans would never do that. Nope, can't enjoy this movie because Mexicans don't do that. Nope, can't do this movie because one part of the white people, even though there's like 50 million different types of black people and white people, white people don't do that. We can't watch this movie. We're not gonna like that. It is a funny movie. Anthony Mackie apparently was getting jacked for being Captain America because he was swole in this movie.
Yeah.
Over that little ass kid. What'd you say? And it's like, whoa, calm the traps down, guy. You don't need to get after your kid like that. Fucking neck popping out from his ears and shit.
Man, please. Let me tell you something. Shorty had a problem. Okay. He had a straight problem. And you guys got it. And teenage, for some reason, teenage black kids, I know I had a couple of them. They get like up in their feelings and shit like that. And they be thinking like, they can like say shit or something like that, flip or something like that. And it's like in this new generation, you have to be like conscious of like how you speak to them for some damn reason. But man, it's like a situation where you got to remember, man, fuck them goddamn kids, bro. Shorty was on some bullshit. Josh, you know a goddamn well, if you would have said some shit like that to your moms or your pops, how would that have worked out for you?
So this movie is based in now, not then. You I'm gonna tell you something that I kind of tell my parents. We, my brother, are grandparents' age now. We are not parents' age. We are grandparents' age.
Yeah.
Oh Lord!
So I have to explain to my father when he's like, "Look at these dumb kids, your generation." I'm like, "Dad, that generation you're laughing at is the age that would be my grandchildren." And then
He's
my
like,
dad's like, what? What do you mean 4 or 5 generations? Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, you old.
Oh,
So,
shit.
so
he doesn't like that.
You're right.
So-
Right. It's as if I'm
so
saying like birthday week, right? I'm old thinking. Hey, you confirming it, Josh.
So you old.
I'm old. I told you it was just like an old thing like came over me when I watched this movie. I just felt
Grumpy
like,
ass old man.
it just made me like a grumpy ass old man when I watched it.
You're just a couple months older than us, and it didn't make me mad.
Yeah, it was a fun movie. Hey, you watched the
Let
movie
me say,
for it
wait
to
a
be
second,
fun.
Deborah. You
Guess
don't know
what?
about the
It was-
drop off.
It was
There's a
fun.
drop off.
What?
There's a drop off. You be like around that age where I'm at, then all of a sudden you be thinking you cool, then all of a sudden that shit go like this.
Wait. So it's okay for now that I'm thinking about it. It's okay. So everybody in The Blackening was okay. Remember we talked about the comedy horror movie The Blackening?
That shit was kind of scary, bro.
How was that scary?
That was a there was nothing scary about that movie. That movie was funny.
That motherfucker reneged in a damn space tournament. That shit is scary.
I thought first of all, I just saw this movie as a comedy, and I just saw it as a slightly, it's got a ghost in it, so we can say it's horror, and we can put it on the podcast. And it was, for once, a Netflix only film was worth watching, in my opinion. I didn't think of it as, hey, let's watch this movie that has a positive male black role model as a father, and the mom and the 2 kids, and everybody's going to school, and everybody's doing well, and all this great stuff and all that. I didn't look at it that way. I just looked at it as a movie. But now that you're saying this, now I got to sit down and dissect every part of it and go, you know what? This was a good movie.
So you don't like the movie because that's not what black people would do?
It was that. It was too much. It just didn't. For like, I thought it was kind of no. I just couldn't relate to the characters. I just really couldn't relate to any character in the movie at all. You know, I was looking to try to figure out some stuff, you know, and I was just like, I don't know. I just, you know, maybe somebody that probably would like the movie, you know, like if you really would probably be like, hey, you know, like a family movie that you could probably watch as a horror movie, this would be definitely cool. You know what I'm saying? That you guys would probably find interest in. So I don't feel as if that any listeners should be turned off from it, you know. But as for like, from my spectrum of what I thought about the movie, I thought it was really kid gloves all the way, you know, and it just, nah.
I don't get what you're saying.
Well,
I can understand.
What do you mean
understand
kid gloves
not liking the movie. I can understand that, but I don't understand
the
reasoning that, because you're saying that's not what a black person or a black family would have done. I mean, because
yeah, I definitely don't think that. I don't think that. I mean, me and the flower child was sitting back and watching it, and she was like, nah, you know, we didn't do that. You know,
it's okay to say that we wouldn't do that. We, as in the group, that's specifically saying we wouldn't do that. But you can't say everybody that looks like that group wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I can.
I'm not gonna talk for every Hispanic indigenous person.
Indigenous.
It's okay. It's your safe space. You can right now if you want to.
I'm not. I'm only speaking for myself. For myself. Anybody else out there, if they like it or they don't like it, that's their own opinion, and that's their right to have their own opinion. But I'm not gonna speak for every single person who looks like me. That's just
because
me,
we live in a much bigger world than that.
Yeah, bro, but this is like my bubble here of safe space where I get to do like, Cast of the Pod stuff. And when I'm sitting up here watching this movie and I'm looking at this doggone thing and it's like pissing me the fuck off. And I'm like, you know what? This is like some bullshit. Captain fucking America needs to backhand his fucking kid across the fucking head and tell him to get his fucking shit in the goddamn house and cut the bullshit. I'm like, come on, bro. I'm like, I understand it's like a comedy and stuff like that, but it just didn't.
So the scene you're talking about is when they're moving into the brand new house. Well, not brand new to them house. And Kevin is playing his guitar because he's a guitarist and he likes guitar music. Heaven forbid, he likes guitar music and he studies all the history of guitar. And his dad tells him, hey, there's 10 more of these with your name out there. Why don't you go get it? And the son goes burn on his guitar, right? But a tenth of a second later, what's he doing? Bringing in all his stuff. His dad didn't need to beat him. His dad didn't need to yell at him. His dad told him one time, hey, you need to go get your stuff. And then the son just hit a guitar chord, burnt back, and that's their relationship. Nothing wrong with that.
That shit was hardcore, bro. I was digging deep into that shit, bro.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because you were looking deep into.
I don't know if he's playing a character. Or
I
not.
don't either.
Because usually, we'll end these podcasts and the Cobweb will be like, "Oh man, I really like that movie. I just wanted to be again." And I'm like, "Bro, just be yourself." I don't know. No, that's why people listen to us, because we are ourselves, our unique selves that are us. And if you're giving like a fake rating because you want to pretend to be mad or whatever like that, that's not right. Like if you truly think the movie's a 3, I don't see how you can think this movie's a 3. But if you
I
really
didn't like this, bro. I'm telling you, man. I keep telling you, man. I didn't like this movie at all. It was like suffering. It was like me when I'm watching the movie. It was like me biting through like metal gears or some shit, getting through it. It was just hard to watch.
I challenge anybody that listens to this podcast to go watch this movie. It's on Netflix. We have a ghost, and see if it's that bad. And please hit us up on the phone number, on the social media or whatever, and just let us know if you want to like direct message us and say, hey, don't say my name, but I don't agree with Cobb, or I don't agree with Josh, or whatever, blah 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 blah. We know that happens, so just Cobweb says that this movie's horrible.
Wait. You know what? I have a friend. Let me tell you, G Money in the house. I've never brought him up, but he also saw this movie. And he said the exact same thing I said about it. He said the exact same. He said that movie fucking sucked. And he said the exact same thing. I'm sorry. There's a reason why that score is kind of like.
You can say that. I mean, you can say whatever you want to say.
You can say whatever you want to say.
But like I said, I don't understand. Like, okay, I understand you don't like the movie. And the movie's not going to be liked by everybody. We know there's movies that you gave a 10 and I gave a 3 as well. So, I understand.
I just don't understand let me see if this is where you're going. I just don't understand I don't like the movie because the people weren't black enough.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
I don't understand.
I'm not saying that. I am paraphrasing, not direct quoting.
Oh, okay.
Cobweb.
No, I didn't. No,
because that's what you said.
It was very unrelatable.
Not all movies have to be relatable.
So you relate with Phantasm? You relate with Poltergeist?
I don't relate with Scream.
Josh. The way it was presented and the way that it was presented to me as the film. Not seeing it just didn't work. There's perceptions that they give us in this media stuff like that are triggered us to have to like them things or have to relate to them. And at certain points when I'm sitting up there watching this movie and they're presenting this happy black family, that's going through some things and stuff like that, and then they find this ghost in the house, the older son, and then they start trying to figure it out, and they're trying to use social media to gain some type of wealth off of a ghost that they're living in their house with, so that they can, he can try to profit off of it like that with his family. I mean, I can understand if you put like anybody else in that situation, a white family or something like that, a Mexican family like that, or a Martian family in that like that, something like that. The story is kind of like, to me, it was just kind of like, you've seen something like this before many a times. There's nothing impressive about it. When you sit up there and you say like, oh, you make a mistake, the father finds some kind of way to come back on it and change things up and stuff like that, and it helps build their relationship type thing and something like that together. I mean, it's just like, it just wasn't nothing impressive about it. I mean, this fact that you threw this ghost in there and the decisions that they were made, like, why the fuck would you think that you could escape out this damn house with this ghost that's on 50 million social media pages in the middle of the goddamn day?
It's a comedy and it's a movie.
On, bro. No.
So I was gonna say, it wasn't the kids who put him on social media. It was the dad. And if you paid attention to the movie, the dad was kind of like the dad on Gremlins, where he tried to come up with different what do you call them, pyramid schemes to make money.
Right.
So this was, he saw the video of the ghost, and that was the first thing. Oh, look at all these kids that go on YouTube and make thousands and thousands of dollars playing video games, and people are watching them. How come I can't do that? And to be honest with you, if you want to say about a movie you want to relate to, there's lots of times where I've been like, look at this crap on YouTube. Why can't our stuff hit like this and us make money? So
why can't Cast the Pod catch a viral wave and whatever? No, but
so I can, if you want to be like, you don't relate to that, I can relate, to him wanting to have the movie, the video get lots of hits and get money out of that. But it wasn't the kids, it was the dad who was trying to do that. And then this older son was the one who was like, oh, he's getting all these views, and then it went from there. But the younger son was the one who was the one trying to help the ghost, because he felt bad for the ghost, because
he was the kid's a good soul regardless,
and the ghost was a good soul.
Yeah.
And that's what you do when you're a good soul, when you're good people. It doesn't matter the color of your skin. If you're a good person, you're a good person.
That was my point that I was going to make right now. I am very critical of our media, right? Of any direction that the media goes. Using for an example, when a black kid does a crime, and then they put black male does this, rob store or whatever, blah blah blah. And then when you see, talk about looting, when they show the people in the floods, and it shows the black people getting food or whatever, and it says black people looting, and then it shows white people doing the same thing, and they were scavenging for food. And I tell Deborah, see, that's fucked up, because if they're using black, they're using the white. Or when something's done around the other way, when there's a school shooter, white kid shoots up a school and it says white male, blah, 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 right? There's been a bunch of black kids that shoot up schools too. Yes, it's true, but they never put that in there. So I'm very hypercritical, not as many, they're very hypercritical of how people use the color, the race descriptor. So if you don't want to use a race descriptor in this movie is about a kid who runs into a ghost, and the father and older brother, the older brother's a dick, but by the end of the movie, he even tells him, hey, none of that matters as long as you're okay. You see the older brother maturing and becoming a nicer brother and sticking up for his family, taking any kind of race descriptor out of it. Once again, a father that runs into a situation that can possibly better his family and make money for his family, where they're in a situation where they're stuck in this house, even though they want to get out of this house, but they can't afford to move out of the house because everything they've put their savings and all that is put into it. So this is a movie about a father that is trying to find a way, while having a good kid, a old soul of a kid, trying to help. Not even, don't even say it's a ghost, trying to help another person in their situation. He sees somebody in need and he's trying to help it. But we shouldn't be going this deep into it because it's a comedy. Period.
Even though the movie goes deep.
Even though the movie goes deep in a couple of parts. But yeah.
This movie made me laugh. This movie made me cry. And then this movie made me angry.
And that's what movies are supposed to do.
So it did its job, and I didn't look at this movie as a race movie. This movie was, to me, and this is my opinion only. I really liked this movie. That's why I gave it a 9.
Wow.
I really enjoyed it. I watched it twice, and I probably watch it again.
You watched this movie twice?
Yes.
You gave it a 9.
He didn't hear you say that at the beginning that you watched it and then you watched it again. See, he's not even paying attention to the podcast. Doesn't even pay attention to the movies.
It just amazes me, you know. I mean, it is, you know. But me personally, dude, I would. I don't know.
Because I like the whole, like the lady who was trying to get Ernest, or he wasn't
Randy.
See, that little dude.
Yeah, she made me mad, but then at the end she changed too. So
Tig Notaro, she's a comedian.
I've seen some of her commercials for her stuff.
I don't know if she's the they or anything like that, but Tig, Dr. Leslie Monroe.
Yes.
So if she's a they, sorry, I'm not calling you they, but I'm yeah.
So yeah, like I said, in my opinion, I really liked it. That's why I gave it a 9.
That junk right there. I mean, what was you thinking? I mean, where was these people thinking like, okay, what are you going to do with the ghost once you get it? I mean, like, okay, what's the next steps involved in this process? They just said like, okay, then you lose control over it. And these jokers with these super ghost guns that they can use to imprison ghosts that they never tried before, and all of a sudden they just freaking work because they got a ghost to use them on, and it actually works.
They explained decades ago that they shut down the program that was running up and running, and everything was great until they needed to shut it down for money.
Yeah,
yeah.
And they were the first ones that got shut down.
Nah,
you were just angry because there was
Cobweb was like, Josh didn't like Beat Street, so whatever movie he sounds like he likes from next time, I'm just gonna automatically not like it. Cobweb really liked this movie. He really wanted to give this movie like a 6 or 7 or an 8, but then he's like, Josh and Deb like this movie. I'm gonna get him back. I'm gonna give it a 3.
But he really likes Smile too, so he couldn't do it on that one.
Smile, yeah.
Whoa, whoa. That's the old. What do you think? I was just come here and just shit on a movie? Just to shit on a movie for
Shark Side of the Moon got higher than this? Really?
Bro, no, Shark Side of the Moon got a 2.
And you gave this one a 3?
Yeah, I didn't like this movie. I keep telling you guys I didn't like it.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with you not liking it. You're not everybody's gonna like it. I guess it's not a movie for everybody, but I don't know. I just didn't. The whole reason that you gave why you didn't like it was what
seems kind of sus,
throwing me off.
No,
if you don't like this movie because you didn't like it, then that's a whole nother thing.
Then what's the difference?
It is okay. Well, it's very strange and very weird just to hear like, I don't like the movie because the black family wasn't black enough for me.
Because that's what you said.
Paraphrasing Cobweb. I'm not saying that shit, but
hey, if that's paraphrasing, I'm sorry. I mean, I didn't care for it. I mean, it wasn't nothing against you guys. I would never do something like that. Like, come on, guys. Come on, bro. Just be Cobweb, man. I wouldn't just be like vindictive and just be like, hey, I'm just going to get because they didn't like a movie I didn't like or whatever, something like that. Come on, bro. Come on, man. You know me better than this.
You've done it before.
I've never done that before, Deborah. Name one movie that I ever.
I'm gonna have to go back through these 100 and something episodes.
But you name one movie that I just said I didn't like just because y'all liked the movie and that I liked and then didn't like it, and then I came back and said, you know what, I'm just gonna shit on this movie just because y'all didn't like the movie that I like or something like that. I want to hear this.
There's been at least 10 times on pod where you've been like
10 times.
Listen to the whole thing where you've been like, nah, I actually like the movie. It's just I wanted to play against you. And there's been more than 10 times when afterwards we get off the pod and then you're like, the people like when we argue. So that's why I had to play the other side of it.
That's why you let us go first
Yes.
because you wanted to see what we were gonna give it.
Unless it's something you're going to give a 10, then you're like, yeah, y'all go ahead and go.
You guys don't know me. You guys don't know me. I mean, like, what do you think? You guys like we've done like a bunch of episodes or something like here on Cast of the Pod that they could go back and listen to on Spotify and look back and listen to all these episodes.
Do you know that we're almost on 2 years already? And you're our family that even Josh was worried and called the cops to go check on you.
I got
he
people.
wouldn't do that for just anybody.
I wouldn't do that for people that share the same blood with me.
Let me tell you something.
I'd be like, they'll be all right.
Why you got to bring up old shit, Deborah?
Because I'm just showing you.
Deborah, why you got to bring up a situation to where the police came to my house? Okay. This is the point in my life where I have to sit back and say, eating moldy popcorn might not have been the best situation that night.
Well, what did you learn on that? What did you learn that day?
That Josh would call the police and send them to my house.
Because he loves you. Because you're family.
And how did the police treat you that day? This one specific incident.
Actually, they were very pleasant.
See? There you go. You're welcome.
And I am not belittling the history of police activity and police acting and stuff like that or anything like that. But I'm saying I used the code word when I called.
What code word? What are you talking about?
I am not saying that by mail every year people with lighter skin tones get passes in the mail that we can use a special code word for the police when we're going to send them towards our not as light skinned friends. And I'm not saying that I used 3 of my passes to make sure that you were safe or anything like that.
Are you talking about?
Hello, Chicago Area Police Department. Yes. This is Josh. Yes, only half of me counts, but I would like to use 3 of my passes. I know normally it would only be 1, but since I'm a half-breed, I have to use 3 of them. But I want to ensure the safety of my friends, so I will use 3 of my 5 allocated passes for this year.
Look at his face.
Per year?
5 a year, bro.
You get 5 of these motherfuckers per year?
It would be 10, but I'm half-breed.
God damn. I knew it.
But the bad thing is, you know how I'm always sick here on the podcast and I have my brain issues and sometimes I miss a lot of time and all that because of what's going on, health wise. That shit kicked in back in the day when I missed the whole class on how to make white people money. That's why I'm broke and poor now, because I missed that class that day. And then, so.
Yeah, they only have that for one day.
That's why I have bad credit and, only one vehicle.
But you get your passes. Though.
I still get the passes in the mail. Yeah, Deb thought she was going to get lucky and marry a full-fledged one, but nope.
Wait. So what do you do? Do they roll over?
No,
if you don't use them?
I have to use them all up regardless. So I'm glad it was towards the end of the year. I only had those 3 left.
You get them per year, or is that or like I thought it was per month? What do you get?
Per year. See, he doesn't even listen.
I'm trying to figure. I'm trying to get this together. I'm trying to understand this pass thing that I didn't know that you had. I mean, like to what extent?
As a half-white person, I am only allocated 5 Save a Brother passes a year. And I had to use 3 of them for you. So I don't want to hear shit about this family not being black enough or anything like that. I used 3 of my Save a Brother passes just because you scared me. So I figure I get a pass on this movie.
See, Josh is crying. You're making him cry.
Hurting my fucking feelings over here.
No.
See, because you are family.
Oh my God. Oh, pod people.
For those that
Even
this is their
hadn't
first
even
time.
haven't even talked about this damn movie. Kid finds a ghost. Ghost ends up popping up on his phone. His asshole dad's like, "Let me see that." His asshole brother's like, "Oh, look, he got a ghost on the phone." Then they put it on TikTok and they put it on YouTube, and they get famous and they get rich and all that. Come to find out that even though his shirt says Ernest, that wasn't his shirt. And there's a twisted story to it. Come to find out that his brother-in-law screwed him over and everything like that. And as they find out how his ghost powers and all that work out, find out there's a secret CIA 3-letter organization. I said it, shit, that has Ghostbusters gear. And then the evil ghost doctor that was part of it realizes, hey, this ghost is the soul of a person. A person is a person, is a person, is a person, is a person, and helps save the ghost out. And then they finds closure and the ghost moves on like Thor's dad. And then
and he gets to see his daughter.
And he gets to see his daughter who's older than him now. And the dad and the sons and the moms fix out all their family problems and everything's good. And then he hooks up with the Asian chick next door. The end. I'm sorry, Cobweb thinks that black people can't have happy endings in movies. I'm sorry if, striving to have a perfect life and an Asian girlfriend is a horrible thing for black people to do, according to Cobweb. But
bro, don't get me, bro. We have a whole demographic of Asian people that love black people. I would never, ever, ever say any bullshit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I heard you though. I heard you.
I cannot deal with this pod any longer. My fucking head's gonna explode. I feel fucking horrible. I need to take a nap before I go to work. It's gonna be a short one today. We hadn't even reached an hour yet. My eyes are on fire.
It is what it is, baby. They get an episode. What they get is what they get.
But you know what?
This is a free episode, man.
Y'all
go
watch
get this one.
Y'all go watch the movie and let us know what y'all think. See if you
agree
with me and Josh, or you agree with Cobb.
The Pod Person Challenge. First time we're doing this. Please, if you have Netflix or if you got to call your friend up and get their password or whatever, get on Netflix. We're not sponsored by them in any way, shape, or form. Watch We Have a Ghost. And just let me know if this movie's all right or if it's not black enough. Those are the only two choices. Is it all right or is it not black enough? Because that's what we're saying according to these two screens over here, apparently.
I think that's a good way to do it. I think that we do it just like that. It's good, but not black enough. That's it. I get started on that meme right now.
It's coming from you.
Man, this episode's some bullshit. I'm glad I don't have my good camera on because look, even this cheap ass webcam, you can tell how red I'm getting. Look at that. Look at that. Don't get paid enough to.
You get paid?
Dude, that is one of my favorite lines in any movie of all time. What is his name? I gotta look up his name right now. Hold on. One of the greatest lines, most quotable lines of all time. And nope, not everybody's going to agree. And I'm okay with that. Where's it at? Supposedly they're doing a 2026 version of the film. What?
Like,
you know what sucks? You know what made me so upset like today? It's kind of made me not even upset, but just kind of down. Because last year, this time I was in Jamaica. I was in Jamaica 1 year ago today.
Okay.
Sitting in Jamaica on a beach.
Okay.
I should have been there this year.
But you were there last year.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go back next year.
There you go. Andrew Bryniarski, actor, producer, had one of the greatest lines of all time in a movie.
What was it?
Hold on. Let me go over here. I'm trying to find the year. How are they?
Yeah, big shout out to I want to say thanks first of all to Left Around Records. We did get the DVD. We're working on it. We got to get that thing taken care of. Just as a little service announcement, we have a movie coming out, and it should be dropping out pretty soon.
Ooh, what are you talking about?
I got that movie from Left Around Records, bro. Like last week or something like that. He gave it to me.
Are you
now I got to figure out what
you're talking about?
Yeah, it's that horror movie that I sent you that picture of. It's the one with a record store.
You send pictures and you send videos and you never send any words with it. And it's me and Deb had that conversation. It's like, does he want to pod this, or is he just sending us that this is cool, or what?
Yeah, I have. Somebody else told me I do that too.
So, Miguel A. Nunez, you know who that is, right? Junior.
No, not off the top of my head.
Okay, let me bring up. He played DJ. You seen the Street Fighter movie?
Yeah, I seen that shit. That shit was
okay, so he was DJ. And he's like, why do you think I do this, with his bad accent? And he's like, I don't know. Zangief tells him. He's like, because of all the stinking money that Bison pays me. And then fucking Zangief tells him, you get paid? That is one of the greatest movie lines of all time. That, and then the one that, ironically enough, is starting to catch on now, which has been basically my life motto, is when Bison tells Chun-Li, to you, the day that I came to your village was a defining moment, one of the greatest days in your life. To me, it was a Tuesday.
I'm going to have to go home. I'm going to pull that up and go watch that. There's like a list of movies that I'm going to be watching like this week that I can do, saying that, like drive like my wife like nuts or something like that. And I just throw it on. And that's going to be one of them. I'm going to watch Street Fighter. I'm going to watch probably the 36 Chambers of Shaolin.
Nice.
I'm going to watch that too. And I probably might watch a Rocky. I might throw a Rocky in there.
One?
Yeah, probably
okay.
one.
A Rocky Balboa.
Yeah. And then I probably might throw something, I don't know, probably something else pretty good. I haven't decided yet, but it's all good.
Going back to Street Fighter, Van Damme has one of the best lines in their Independence Day president level speech when he goes like, so are you going home? Or are you going with me? Like, damn.
His big old speech.
Yep. But I think we're done. Cast of the Pod gives We Have a Ghost 6 points. It's already rated in there. We gave it a 6. Mm-hmm.
What?
Nothing. Deb, have you gone back and listened to all the podcasts so we can get all the ratings and put the ratings in? Because I went to go check to see what we gave it to Smile, and we didn't put it on MDib, what we gave Smile 1.
You gave Smile a 1?
No, Smile Part 1.
Oh, Part 1. I was like, I thought I gave it a 10.
I don't even remember doing a Smile 1.
Yeah, we did.
Maybe it was just Josh and Deb. Maybe it was just two of us, right after we saw the movie.
It could have been.
Like right after the theater. We'll look it up after this.
Yeah,
so
we'll
anyways,
look it up.
Thanks for listening to us. Don't forget to hit us up at all social medias, Cast the Pod. Hit up Cobweb at Cobweb411, or you can send Cobweb messages through Cast the Pod, and they'll make their way that way. I gave him the logins a while back and gave him a chance to be the administrator on it, but he was like, nah, I'm good. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? All right. Let's see what we can do.
Oh, now I got to do more work again.
See what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Let me see what we can do.
I already did it 3 or 4 times. Now I got to do it again. All right, y'all. So thanks for spending time with us. Sorry we didn't go into this movie that much. I think you should see it. Deb thinks you should see it. Cobweb thinks that everybody in the movie should die. That's horrible.
Yep. I heard it.
Hey, they could at least slide down a razor and fall into a bowl of rubbing alcohol.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know there are some people, unfortunately, in this world that would agree with Cobweb saying that there shouldn't be these movies portraying strong black families with a strong black male father, leading the family and all that. There are some people out there that would say that. I'm not one of those people.
I'm not either.
I'll cut that part out.
What part you want me to say? What? What? I already said my piece, motherfuckers. I'm good. Fuck this movie.
All right, so until next time, you have been warned.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.
Happy birthday to me.
Yes, happy birthday this week. By the time you listen to this pod, it was his birthday last week.
Yes, happy birthday.
Happy belated today day. Happy that day.
And
Peace.
this day.
Bye,
Those days.
Cobweb. Bye, everybody.